Hi, it's Jocelyn showing up for you guys again. Wow, crazy, joyful energy for me. I feel very much like I have to focus on grounding because there's so much like higher, more like whoa, sweep you away kind of energy going on. And so I'm having to really focus on grounding. And I pulled a lot of other cards today too that I'll show you. And I'll try not to read too much and just kind of channel a lot of the information that I'm getting. But without further ado, so anyways, in my past video, just the last one I did, I talked about the sense of home and what is home, and I've been really refining that. So I'm also going to touch on that here too, and so they're both kind of go hand in hand, so refer back to that one if you really like what I'm going to get into in this video. So our sense of home is really our internal compass, and if you don't really like what you're coming across, you're probably not going to bring it back home, right? It's not going to be worth it. Even just in practical ways of going out to the grocery store, going after what you want, you're gathering and you're bringing it back home. So just in the simplest of ways, we're doing this all the time. But what we need to do is expand that feeling out into a more grander, externalized way, you know? So we start small to then expand out to really find more things that feel like home, to make the earth feel like home instead of just isolated to our own homes. So that's what I'm focused on. But okay, so animal card, the sea turtle, number 7, beginnings, self-reliance, journey, home. So I'm going to read a little bit, and I won't be reading too much, but here we go. So turtle teaches us endurance through peace, patience, and gentle perseverance. Turtle calls you to find a sense of home within your own being now and to know that your journey through the world will always be supported. I am home within myself and in the world. I trust the call of my great spirit. When it comes, I hear it and I begin. So isn't that great? So when you feel that calling to move forward, there's always going to be the thoughts that arise. The ego is going to try to protect you. It's going to try to keep you in the past or the future because that's where the ego thinks that you can only be safe. Because in the present moment, anything can happen. And so the ego is always trying to, in tricky little ways, keep us trapped in mostly the past or the future. So when a fear comes up, question it. Think about when or if you have ever felt that fear before. Because if it feels familiar, then it's a past fear. Look at the fear and see, okay, that was once valid, but it is not anymore. Because right now is a new moment. And I am a new person always being renewed in every moment. So that fear is not aligned to this moment, and so it is also not aligned to me. So that has no power here. That can be dismissed. However, if it's a new fear, look into it. See, what is this about? Is this my intuition firing off, talking to me, trying to guide me? Maybe just kind of redefine what it is we think we want. Sometimes our intuition can kind of bring up feelings of dis-ease to sort of tell us, okay, no, that's not quite in alignment to where you're trying to go. Rethink that, reshape that. So sometimes it's just like that, and it can kind of come up as like nervousness or what feels like a fear. So listen and kind of pay attention if something feels exactly the same as before or if it feels new. Because remember, we really are new. We are always being renewed. So a good statement that I feel a lot of power in when I say is, this moment is new and I can do anything I want. It's very simple, but it holds a lot of power. This moment is new and I can do anything I want. So there's a lot of releasing of the past that's going to keep coming up in different ways. Like, it'd be way too much if it came up all at once. So it's a gradual process of becoming more and more present, releasing more and more of what is no longer aligned to us. So I pulled up some tarot cards. So I have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about just being in that present moment, really just immersing yourself in in the pleasure of being a human. Like, enjoy your food fully, be present with everything that you're eating, appreciate and immerse yourself in all of the ways that you can feel, because that's what we're here for. We get to be humans. Like, we are souls coming here and just having this human experience. Like, we need to remember, like, our souls chose this. And Five of Swords is, so fives are all about change. We're making these changes in whatever way. Change is inevitable. We're always changing. And so that's kind of this sort of, what do I do? Oh my gosh, am I going to be supported with what I'm trying to do? How is this going to work? And this kind of, just sort of a little bit scattered sort of energy, and it can feel stressful. It can be kind of frustrated about, why did I do this? I created a more difficult problem than it needed to be, kind of blaming, but just try to don't worry about it, because there's a new opportunity for a new life constantly. Ace of Pentacles, new moments and new things to capture continuously, always. But we do have to release the past. Another Five of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot of mental and emotional releasing going on to move forward. So with the Five of Cups too, if you notice, there's the Three of Cups. It's the crying over spilled milk type of energy, and the Two of Cups are available, but she's not facing them. So the Two of Cups are there. There's always something to turn to. You're never just stuck with what didn't work. So trust that. Trust that there is a cup to grab and another cup to give to somebody else. Cheers to the new. Now that you've released, and you've cried, and you've validated the past and moved more into the present. Because the Three of Wands, our ships are coming in, but we have to stand firm. Stand firm in what you know is for you. Do not waver. You know what is for you. You know what is aligned to you, and you know you've prepared for this, whatever that looks like, because we're moving into calmer waters. Six of Swords. We're moving away from what's not serving us. We're moving into a better place. Trust that. Also, bottom of the deck was the Queen of Pentacles, some more earth energy. I feel like the feminine energy is really grounding more and becoming more what seems like valid and understood. It's like now is our time to not feel like feminine energy is irrational. Not feel like we're not being listened to. And even the feminine aspect within men too. It's like that part of you that you just kind of go, oh, that's not convenient, that's not productive to moving forward. Oh, these emotions, I'm not going to worry about those. No, it's like now is the time for being like, no, we're here, we're valid, we're part of this too. And yeah, just being strong in that earth energy. And more cards. New beginnings. Begin your new life. Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. Vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. So something I was really just getting from that is, even like when you have a whole bunch of stuff you have to do, just kind of having the mindset of, yeah, I got a lot to do, but I'm on vacation. Oh, it's not that hard. I'm on vacation. So that's a really great way to try to just move forward with ease, because that's the best way to try to avoid as much stress as possible, but just to stay present, relaxed into our sense of self, and really just holding on to our joy, choosing the things, choosing love, so that you can then choose joy and peace. But there is a commitment to it, because when those ego thoughts come up, we do have to be like, no, I'm staying aligned in this. So I almost feel like, what I like to think is like my ego and my soul. So there's, my soul is like a horse and my ego is the rider. And so I am both. But there's more of a switch of roles now. It's like the rider, my ego, had been taking my soul, the horse, on way too many predictable journeys, you know, like going on the same trail all the time, doing the same kind of thing. But now it's like my ego is having to trust my soul now to be like, okay, yeah, you're pretty wild and crazy. I don't know where you're gonna go with this, but all right, I guess we'll trust that there's a better place to go if I let the horse lead. So it's kind of what feels scary and feels against the norm, to allow the horse to lead. But that's kind of what I feel. There's a sort of switch of roles. The soul's in the driver's seat, ego's in the passenger seat kind of thing. And yeah, let's move things forward with that sense of home. Follow that compass, that sense of comfort, that sense of peace, that sense of harmony, and trust that you are supported, and you will be supported when you take those steps forward, when it is from that deep calling within you. So stay strong, stay happy, do what it is you know you need to do, and I'm here for you. Bye.